All right, time for sports. Mara's here. We were talking in the break about they're having a track and field meet in Regina in February. I'm guessing it's inside.
Well, you know, unless you want to be running where it's minus 15, I checked on that today, Hudson, but there's a West Coast invasion taking place at the University of Regina this weekend. The UVic Vikes women's basketball team is on the Prairie campus for the Canada West Final Four, and the men's and women's track team, they're also there for the Canada West Championships. Just another reason runners love this island. Year-round training takes place on the track at UVic Centennial Stadium. Well, the athletes can lose the jackets and gloves. This weekend's Canada West Championships will be taking place indoors in Regina, and the Vikes couldn't be more prepared. Both the men's and women's teams are fast, focused, and have a nice balance of youth and experience. Of the 23-person team they are taking to Regina, 20 Vikes athletes rank among the top 12 in their events.
We're not in all the events, so for us to go in seriously thinking that we're going to win the whole thing is it's a long shot, and we're not going to over-race people. Our goal is to qualify for CIs, and yeah, it's going to be a medal haul hopefully in some of the events.
I'd say bring home the gold in 4x4, 4x8. That's me and the team. I
think we're set up to go after a couple of Canada West records in the relays.
Well, it's hard to imagine the relay teams coming home empty-handed. The men are ranked number 1 in the conference, and the women are the defending Canada West champs. If Rachel Francois has her way, individual records will fall this weekend as well. She is the reigning national champion in the 600 meters and will be competing in that event and the relay this weekend. Francois stormed onto the track scene in 2012, capturing CIS Rookie of the Year honors. Sometimes having so much success so soon can come with its own challenges.
She's on her way to being an Olympic athlete. So sometimes when you come off a season like that, there's expectations, and so it's a whole new learning experience, and she's dealing with that right now.
I feel like I have to push everything out of the way right now because the season's been going a lot differently than last year, so I'm just going to take it one race at a time.
We just got back from a national training camp in Phoenix, and she had a great week of training down there, so I'm confident that she's going to, and she's a competitor as well, so you know, when she steps in that start line, she's going to go for it.
What constitutes a successful meet for you?
Coming away from it knowing I had the best race I could was the biggest thing. Hopefully either a personal best or a medal, which would be great. So yeah, I just want to walk away with it knowing I ran as well as I could.
And good luck to the Vikes. Well, still on the college scene, we'll have an all-island semifinal in the Pac West Men's Volleyball Championship. Charles Parkinson's Camosun Chargers pulled off a big win today in the quarterfinals, beating the University of the Fraser Valley 3-1. They will move on to face their foes, the Vancouver Island University Mariners, the number 2 seed, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Well, for the first time in his professional career, Jannik Hansen will be missing a game due to a suspension. The league punished the Canucks forward for a forearm hit to the head of Chicago's Marian Hossa on Tuesday night. Hansen will miss tonight's game in Dallas and be back in the lineup tomorrow night in Nashville, but it's that black mark on his record that has Hansen so disappointed.
Of course, you know that you're a repeat offender now if something happens again and again. You're trying to play an honest game and play the right way and not step too far over the line. And again, it's unfortunate, but that's the way it is right now.
As for the status of Marian Hossa, he seems to be just fine. He practiced in full gear with the Blackhawks today and passed all concussion tests. He'll undergo more tests tomorrow and could play Friday night against the San Jose Sharks. Jordan Cunningham not only capturing the Rowdies in the Saunders Subaru box, but also dropped the puck at the playoff game between the Saanich Braves and the West Shore Wolves last night. First period, Saanich Peppers West Shore keeper Matt Chester. He made 16 saves in the scoreless first period. Pick it up tied at ones in the second. Saanich on the rush, and it's Sam McMullen on a shot Chester probably would like to have back. 2-1 Braves. His mates will get that one right back, though. Big rebound goes to Braden Behan. The side of the net, he gets a couple whacks, and it's 2-2. Lots of giving taking place at the arena last night. This young man won a draw for $500 for his schooling or sports, courtesy of Saunders Subaru. West Shore with a late chance to win it, but Chase Kaiser's effort gets waved off. Seamus McGuire got the OT winner for Saanich, who take a 2-0 series lead. Well, who would have thought that a young kid from Gordon Head would one day end up one of the greatest basketball players of all time? Steve Nash will end up in the NBA Hall of Fame whenever he decides to step away from the game. And last night, another milestone for the two-time NBA MVP. And it happened on the night the Lakers were paying tribute to their former owner, Jerry Buss, who passed away Monday. Lakers facing the Celtics, and that alley-oop to Dwight Howard ties Nash with Magic Johnson for fourth all-time in NBA assists. He would pass Magic by the end of this night. A good night for Lakers fans. 113-99 was the final, and a memorable night for Nash.
Crazy. I definitely didn't see that coming when I was 15 years old. It's just what can I say? It's almost embarrassing. He's an idol of mine, and I grew up watching him and idolizing him and trying to emulate him, and to do it here in LA at his franchise is definitely special.
10,144 assists. That's almost close to how many casts you've hosted.
I've never added them up, but probably close. Why isn't there a big monument to Steve Nash in Victoria? He is Wayne Gretzky of basketball. He transcends his sport, and yet, I wonder.
Maybe we should throw it out there and maybe get the ball rolling.
Not a bad idea. All right, Mike, thank you.
You're welcome.